Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 25th of January, 1980. And the title is The Meeting of the Point, the Supreme Soul, the Ocean of Knowledge, with the points, souls. Today, Bap Dada has just come to meet all of you. You have heard many Murlis. The essence of all the Murlis is just the one word, Bindu, point. All of the details are merged in this point. Each of you has become a point. Have you not? To become a point, to remember the point, and to put a point, full stop, to anything that happens. You easily experience this, do you not? Through understanding this very subtle and powerful essence, all of you can become subtle angels and play your part as Master Almighty authorities. Is this essence easy or difficult to understand? What do you double foreigners think? Is it easy, or is it doubly easy for you double foreigners? Bap Dada now wants to see all of you as embodiments of this essence. Each of you should be a divine mirror in which all human souls can see their whole reflection of the three aspects of time. Are you such mirrors who can grant them a vision of these three aspects? By seeing in the mirror all three aspects of time, what they were, what they are now, and what they will receive in the future, they will easily be attracted to the Father and come to claim their inheritance from Him. When they have this vision, that is, when they know as though clearly experiencing it in practical form, when they understand this and see that the thirst and desire they have had for many births to go to the abode of liberation and heaven can now be fulfilled, they will easily be attracted and come to you. There are two types of those souls. Devotee souls are those that want to be merged in love, and the other type of souls are those that want to merge with the light. Both types of souls want to be merged. By giving such souls the Father's introduction in a second, and telling them of the Father's praise and what you can attain from Him, you will enable them to form a relationship and thus experience the stage of being merged in love. When they are merged in love, they will easily understand the real meaning of becoming merged. So, at the present time, you must enable souls to experience being merged in love. Show them the way to become merged, and your task of creating your future subjects will easily be fulfilled. Have you become such divine mirrors that you can make other souls Trikaldarshi? At every moment, you should take a photo of yourself that shows the results of your efforts with this divine mirror and see whether you remained powerful or whether you went into wastefulness. Both the poses of that which is wasteful and that which is powerful would be seen. What would be the pose of being powerful? That of a Master Almighty Authority who is constantly seated on the heart throne. what would be the pose of being wasteful? It would be that of a warrior who is constantly battling. You would not be seated on the hearth throne, but standing on a battlefield. To be seated on the hearth throne means to be an image of success, and to stand on a battlefield means to be an image of labor. You would labor even over trivial matters. One would be an embodiment of remembrance, and the other would be an embodiment of complaints. By becoming able to see your own correct form, you will also become able to grant a vision of the three aspects of time to others. So, become such divine mirrors. Do you understand? Today, Baba will meet the double foreigners and those from Gujarat. Both are dancing in harmony. Those people dance, and these people dance a great deal also. Those from Gujarat are embodiments of love, and the double foreigners also come running here because of the love they experience. Together with receiving knowledge, you have also received love. This spiritual love has made you belong to God. You receive double love, love from the Father and love from the family. This experience of love has made you into moths. Love is like a magnet for foreigners. Through love, you are ready to listen to anything. You are even ready to die. You like this dying, do you not? This dying means you go to heaven. This is why when someone dies, people say that he has gone to heaven. Those people who die do not go to heaven, but those in the confluence age who die do go to heaven. When someone dies and leaves his body, the papers copy this and prints that that person has gone to heaven. So, you like this dying? Do you not? You have died through your own choice, not through compulsion. This whole gathering of those who have died alive. Your breath is not still caught up anywhere in the old world, is it? It is marvelous to see how those who have died can still laugh. Foreigners were laughing at what Baba was saying. It is in the Christian philosophy that the corpse was resurrected to life. First, he became a corpse, and then he was resurrected to life. There is pleasure in this dying, is there not? There is no fear, is there? Meeting dadis. At present, there is a special gathering of the Mahavirs in the subtle region. Do you know why there is this gathering? Just as Bapdada served many by granting them a vision of perfect Brahma at the beginning of creation, so too, nowadays, Baba is also serving by giving visions through you special aid of your special deity form and your Shakti form. You remain busy using your physical body to do physical service for God, but many special elevated souls are now doing double service. Just as at the start, the yajna grew through Brahma, so too, now, through the visions of the combined form of you Shiv Shaktis, the task of giving visions and giving the message is being carried out through your subtle bodies. Therefore, Bap Dada is making you special children cooperate with him in doing service. The gathering takes place there to make the practical plans for this subtle service. This is why you Mahavir children have to remain free from any bondage of karma and remain double light while performing every act. In the future, you will experience many times Baba making you emerge in the subtle region and doing service through you. You now have to play this part of doing double service. By gathering you special children, Bap Dada is able to give touchings to both the devotee souls and scientists. Baba is filling those souls with sanskars of special devotion so that they can make the path of devotion continue for half a cycle. He's also inspiring scientists to bring about transformation and to create refined instruments. As soon as the instruments are completely perfected, you perfected souls will experience the happiness of those. The scientists themselves will not be able to experience that. Both tasks are being carried out through subtle service. Do you understand? For how long throughout the day do you remain a resident of the subtle region? Or is the physical service you have to do greater? No matter how busy all of you are, Baba still gets his work accomplished. Have you experienced your perfect form? Just as this corporeal one became angelic, so too there is a perfect angelic form of each of you. All of you corporeal beings will become angelic number-wise. Is it better to serve having become angelic, or is it better to change your corporeal form and serve with your next form? Those in the advanced party have changed their corporeal body and are serving through that. However, some will play a part to the end through their combined corporeal and angelic bodies. What is your part? Some play a part of being part of the advanced party, and others play their part of serving through their subtle body. Both roles are important. It is not a question of first or second. All the various roles are equally important. The task of the advanced party is no less. You were told of how they are making their plans with great force. There are well-known souls there too. Meeting groups. Do all of you constantly sparkle like jewels? A jewel constantly sparkles. Each of you jewels is so valuable. Because you now belong to the Father, you jewels are so invaluable that human beings cannot put a value on you. Those who belong to the Father become invaluable jewels. You have become the most elevated souls of the whole world. Do you have this much happiness? Just as you constantly remember your physical occupation, so too you should not forget the occupation of the soul. The most elevated fortune of the confluence age is to become one of the Father's invaluable jewels. How can you forget this fortune of yours? All of you cooperate in service. You are all round servers. To receive a chance to do service is also a lift within the drama. The more service you do for this yajna, sacrificial fire, the more prasad, holy offering of attainments you automatically receive. You also automatically remain obstacle-free. You serve once and receive 1,000-fold fruit of that service. Both the physical and the subtle service of feeding everyone has to continue constantly. To make someone content is the greatest service. To give hospitality to someone is the greatest fortune. This is why it is said that only fortunate ones receive guests. While knowing Maya, do all of you remain ignorant of her? Deities are innocent of any attack of Maya. You must destroy Maya so completely that all name and trace of her vanishes. Maya never becomes your guest, does she? Is your door permanently closed to Maya? When your fort is strong, no enemy can break in. To have a high wall means to maintain an elevated stage. Never allow your stage to come down. Once you belong to Baba, any other consciousness of mine should finish. Attachment starts with the consciousness of mine. When you have the awareness of nothing is mine, how can there be attachment? When you consider yourself to be a limited creator, vice can begin. By constantly maintaining the consciousness of brotherhood, no vice can be created. Blessing, by balancing your efforts with your experimentation of yoga, may you become an embodiment of success in changing everyone's attitude. It is fixed in the drama for you to make effort, and it is also fixed that your success is guaranteed. However, when you become more engrossed in making effort than in experimenting with yoga, success seems a little far off from you. By balancing your efforts with your experimentation of yoga, you can become an embodiment of success in transforming everyone's attitude. By having determination in your faith and experimenting with yoga, you can transform anyone's intellect. Slogan: those who receive sustenance, study, and Srimad for an elevated life directly from God have the most elevated fortune of all. Om Shanti.